Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 17th of March. Now we're going to start your reading with two, these are the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck, but I'm using them more as a general energy oracle card because I feel like they work better. Anyway, let's go. Thank you. It's your first card, and one more please and thank you for Libra. I hope you've had a great week. Let's see what's coming up for next week, 17th of March. So we've got the heart chakra. I have to say, Libra, you always get something to do with the heart in your reading. And yeah, generally it's the Three of Swords, but it's always a healing element. And then we've got coming together. Oh, how beautiful. Coming together is like soulmate energy. It's like being with the person that you love, being with people that are on the same page as you, being able to be at the same level as somebody too. It doesn't mean to say it's your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend. It can be somebody at work. And then we've got heart chakra. So it's all about the heart next week, and maybe a bit of appreciation. Now, whether that's for you or for the person you're with. But let's have a look. We are going to do, let's do the unfolding path for your main reading, and then we're going to clarify with good old Ryder Waite Radiant, which is just such a solid set. I love it. Okay, so dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Libra and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Let's see if Aries turns up in your reading. Generally does. You usually get the Emperor. Well, let's have a look. Wheel of Fortune, absolutely love that for you. Things are moving on in a good manner for you. Opportunity, the Chariot. Wow, 2 major arcana straight off. Wow, 3 major arcana. You've got the moon as your challenge. Now, the moon has come up as a challenge in most zodiac signs, and I'm not surprised, having just given the lunar eclipse. 4 of Cups is what you don't see coming. Interesting. And 8 of Swords is your advice and outcome. So coming together, heart chakra, Wheel of Fortune, there's something, maybe a relationship that's moving on for the better. Again, it may be a work relationship, it might be a romantic relationship or just a friendship, but it's definitely moving on to the next stage. Excuse me, the Wheel of Fortune comes to us when that part of the cycle, if you like, is complete and it's just going round to the next stage. It's not complete, it's just moving on, which is lovely. It's progress. It's also quite lucky progress too. It's fortunistic. But what I will say about that, especially with this card in this deck, you can see they're almost like discs, aren't they, above her head? Excuse me, sorry. Now, as you probably know, and I do bang on about Esther Hicks, absolutely fantastic channel to watch for being in a great vibration, and it just makes perfect sense what she says without all the woo-woo. Now, she talks about high-flying discs, and get on your high-flying disc and make sure you stay there. Yeah, we'll wobble and come down occasionally, well, most days, but we know how to get there again. We know that the next morning we can practice that again and at least start the day like it. You might not finish the day like it, but as you go on and on and on, so that day will become longer and longer the more you practice being on your high-flying disc. And I think that's where you're at, Libra. That was a very long explanation, but I got there. Now the Chariot. Oh, love this for you. Attributed to Cancer, but the Chariot is about you getting in the driving seat of something. And literally, that's so funny because my uncle, I hope he doesn't mind me telling you this. He's a Libra and he's just got his driving license back after being very poorly. Look at that, being in the driving seat. Anyway, so the Chariot is also about you taking the reins on a situation and just overcoming everything in your way. You just, often in this card you have horses and they're slightly veering off, and the Chariot, what the Chariot does is pulls them back in and aligns them again. It's like you're coming into alignment too next week. Love this for you. Now, the moon is here as your challenge. You could have a challenging Piscean or water energy around you next week, or it could literally be your emotions with the coming together in the heart chakra. There's something there perhaps that is bringing up some point of confusion, because when the moon card comes out, it is it's about feeling a bit hazy about something and not really particularly knowing. As I say, there's a level of confusion that we see when the moon comes in, but also, excuse me, as a challenge, it can be that you are still keeping things beneath the surface of something. You know, you're keeping stuff to yourself, perhaps, your emotions. And again, with this coming together in heart chakra, it could be quite hard. Maybe you are realigning with somebody who you felt quite distant from in the past, and it is a challenge. Excuse me. Gosh, got a real frog in my throat. Sorry about that. Now, the Four of Cups is what's coming in that you don't see. Isn't this interesting? I do really feel that you can see he's sat there, isn't he? He's looking at those cups, really fed up. But what's he missing? This cup coming in here, which is emotions and relationships and love. So the message of this card is, you know, he's dwelling on these cups here that perhaps have never worked out before. And it's like, oh, what's the point? I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's not worked before. Why is it going to work again? But he's missing something here because he's too focused on what hasn't worked, or too focused on feeling like, oh, what's the point? So what I'm saying to you is next week there's something coming in with this cup here, and you've got coming together in heart chakra in your general energy. So be careful of that. But as I said, I think there's a little resistance to something to do with the matters of the heart. Again, relationship, friendship, work colleague, because look how he's got his arms crossed too. He's right, a bit resistant to it, a bit protected. Now you've got your arms crossed because you're protecting your heart. Now you've got the Eight of Swords as your advice card. Now you can see the Eight of Swords is a feeling of entrapment. Swords are attributed to you. They are air element in the tarot, and the Suit of Swords is attributed to air signs, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. She, you can see, feels trapped behind that, but the swords are her thoughts. This is very the card of putting thoughts in your mind that aren't really there. The advice of that is look at the facts of the matter. Try not to get into that energy of, oh, but he said this, she said, and if they do that, then that'll happen, then that'll happen. Look at the actual. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the King of Swords out here, who will do that. There's a feeling of entrapment here, but the advice would be it's only in your thoughts, in your mind. This Wheel of Fortune is coming in, don't forget, for you to move on. Let's see why. Libra. Okay, so we are going to clarify, as I said, with the Radiant Rider Waite. So why do we have the Wheel of Fortune here, please? And thank you for Libra. Maybe that Chariot card is here because, you know, you are joining forces again with something or somebody. Whatever it is that's been a bit distant and, you know, you felt like you've gone off in different directions, feels to me like it's coming together next week. But that's by you doing it. You're in the driving seat there. Right, stop waffling. Wheel of Fortune, why are you here, please? And thank you for Libra. So you got the Five of Swords, which tells me there's been people not on the same page as you. But however, with that Wheel of Fortune, this is in the past. Look, they're walking away. Now, is that you walking away? Is that you saying, right, you know what, get on with it. I'm done. Or is that you holding on to those thoughts and what he said, she said, and that's why the Eight of Swords is here. Five of Swords is conflict. As I say, people not being on the same page, but with that Wheel of Fortune, that tells me that's actually moving on. As I say, I don't know if you're the one that's going to say, well, there you go, you can do it, you can have it. It's not feeding my heart anyway. Because you've got the Three of Cups, which, oh my gosh, look at that. There's friendship, love, support, networking, getting out and enjoying yourself. I feel like you're able to leave a sword. I think you are the one that's not, it's definitely not giving up, it's being the better person. because you can see you have the Three of Cups there too. Now the Chariot is here to bring something or a situation into alignment. Perhaps there were some other colleagues or some other person in the relationship that just, you know, when somebody is just neat at you, gives you doubt in your mind, it gives you lack of focus. Here comes my dog. Hello, Bella. Say hello and then go away. There's a good girl. She'll go now. There you go. They said, hello, Libra. So, yeah, I feel like you're moving on from that now. And you can see that you've got better friendships around you here, Three of Cups. It's like I feel like they put a divide between you and some other friendship group or people. Let's have a look. The Chariot is here and you're like, no, I'm determined now. Let's get all back into alignment. Let's have a look. Why is the Chariot here? Please and thank you. You got the Page of Wands. This is lovely energy. So wands are your passion, your creativeness. It's like you say, nah, you know what? I can. What's the next step I need to take in order to do this? Because you know what, I'm done. I want to do what I want to do. I've got some creative ideas. I'm able to take control of that now. Let's do one more. Page of Wands is lovely energy. It's very almost childlike energy. Let's have a look. What else? Why else do we have the Page of Wands with the Chariot here? Lovely. I feel really positive here for you, Libra. Thank you. Got the Page of Cups. Another childlike energy. This is dreamy energy. This is like you pursuing your dreams, Libra. I love this. Isn't that funny? Because it just came to me what the message of the lunar eclipse is, because the lunar eclipse, obviously we're in the season of Pisces, which is a dreamy energy, but it was in Virgo. Don't ask me why. I'm not really that clever with astrology. I just know that the lunar eclipse was in Virgo. And what that message gives to us is that we are to pursue our dreams, but in a practical manner. I really feel that for you, Libra. The Page of Cups is something that you love too. And it's almost like, again, coming together. You have coming together here. That's what the Chariot will do, bring that all together. It's like things are just adding up for you again. Now, the moon, I haven't said that, is a confusing energy. You could be dealing with a confusing water sign, though. You could be dealing with somebody who's just not giving you the right vibes. But let's have a look. Oh. So we've got the Strength card. It's some sort of doubt here. That's what you're doubting. You're doubting your strength to do this. It's just that, and I feel like that Five of Swords is somebody there that still puts their aura in, if you like. Like, Libra, really? Sure? And it's almost like you feel like you'll be seen as weak if you didn't, or you'll be made to feel quite weak. Let's have a look. Why else do we have the Strength card here, isn't it? Remember, this is your challenge for next week. You don't have to feel like this. It's just coming up as a challenge. And with that Chariot, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not really worried about this. Oh my gosh. You've got the moon, clarifying the moon. Most zodiac signs that I've done today and yesterday, actually, I have to split them into two. I don't know how somebody does them all in one day. They've all clarified. They've had double clarifications on every single sign, I'm sure of it. And so have you now. Yes, there's a feeling of not being able to be yourself, perhaps, not being able to really show your resilience for some reason, but there is an opportunity for you to get in the driving seat and do something about that. I want to say that you're not feeling that you can show your true emotions about this too. You're still being very guarded. But the Four of Cups is here, is that you don't see coming, and that, there we are, you have got something coming in that's lovely. Just be careful not to sit in that energy of, well, you know what, this has been there, done that, got the t-shirt, it's never worked before, what's the point? Maybe this is you handing an opportunity to that person, I believe is in that Five of Swords, that some sort of white flag, maybe. Let's have a look. We've got the High Priestess. You've got a lot of like Piscean energy here. Page of Swords, one more, Nine of Wands. So the High Priestess, you trust your instincts, Libra. You are connected to source energy and you do get downloads. So trust your instincts on this Four of Cups energy. The Page of Swords is about being inquisitive. Now you've got a lot of pages here. Interesting, you've got Three of Cups there, and I'm drawn to 3 children. For some of you that completely randomly, this is 3. Also, you've got 3 cups there, 3 pages, 3 people. It definitely feels like there's a collaborative, I don't know, threesome going on here. But Page of Swords is somebody who's very inquisitive. A bit of a ta-da moment. Now, I feel like there is a ta-da moment coming in with that Ace of Cups coming in. I could say, maybe there's some sort of an apology coming in. Something to somebody make up for you, because you've got the Nine of Wands that tells me you have been the wounded warrior. And this is why this Four of Cups may be coming in. Don't go back to that energy. This is feeling like you've got no more energy, no more oomph. I'm so torn between whether that's another person feeling like that or if that's you. Be careful not to get drawn into that energy, is what I'll say, because you're not seeing it coming. And the message of the Nine of Wands is don't give up. Keep going. You're nearly there. You're nearly at the 10. Wands are our passions, our desires, our creativity, but also work, what we take on every day. It's like you're spinning lots and lots of different plates. Page of Swords is here to be inquisitive about it. Don't take it for granted. Yeah. Do some research about it. Get the facts of the matter. Because the Eight of Swords is your advice card. Is once you've done that research, done whatever you need to do, find out more information, I feel that relieves this entrapment that is feeling, or you have been feeling. Let's have a look. Eight of Swords. Why are you here? This is a long reading. Queen of Wands. One more, please, and thank you. Why do we have the Queen of Wands here with the Eight of Swords? It's a very, very opposite energy. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Can you believe that? I feel like you've got a Queen of Wands around you, helping you move out from that energy too. She's your counterpart. They are a fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I told you Aries will turn up at some point in your reading. They look at the bright side of everything and they're determined. Nothing stops them. I really feel like you have this lovely energy with her or them, not necessarily man, female, them, that is helping you get through this. Because the Queen of Wands, as I say, she holds the sunflowers, look, and the only other sunflowers in the cards is the sun. the card of the most positive card in the deck. That's all she does, is sees the positive in everything. She's not got time to sit and listen to woes. Definitely not this Four of Cups here. She's very creative and she's very magnetic. And I feel like whether that's a friendship, whether that's a friend or a work colleague, something is coming together to help you. Because you're the Wheel of Fortune again. 2 Wheels of Fortune, Libra. Incredible. It's definitely moving on for the better for you. Anyway, let's have a look to see. We're going to finish, on the manifestation card. That's my turkey feather. What else do they want you to focus on next week? Please and thank you. Especially, I thought it'd be good to do because of the lunar eclipse and the manifestation side. What else does Libra need to look at? Please and thank you. Maybe that's your opportunity to bring it all into alignment, yeah? That Queen of Wands is definitely having an influence with you here. Look out for her next week. Maybe that's your cup coming in and you're sitting there thinking, what's the point? And that Queen of Wands would be literally slapping you around the head with the cup. Let's have a look. Oh, we'll take the top one there. Oh, it says change your mind and change your life. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. That's what that card is all about. Changing your thought pattern, your self-sabotaging, and releasing that feeling of entrapment. So I hope you enjoyed that, Libra. Oh my gosh, of all the cards in this deck, you couldn't have picked a better one. Well done. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week. Why doesn't it work at the end when it works at the beginning?